Hi all, my name is Pavan. I'm a passionate kinesthetic maths teacher. I've been teaching SSLC students mathematics from the last 10 years in the most happiest and creative way possible. The last 4 years we started India's only studio school called Achieve School of Education. And yesterday or day before yesterday, when I was sitting in the school, a parent approached me who looked very disappointed and asked for admission for a 4-year-old. I said, we'll give it, but can I just know more about the child and you? Why are you so sad? And what the parent revealed was very shocking. The parent told me that she approached one of the finest schools in Bangalore and the child was subject to an entrance exam in that particular school. Like, wow. It seems the child was asked to take a color pencil and color inside the box or the square, take another respective color pencil and color inside the triangle and inside the circle, and a small amount of color actually must have gone out, or the child has used the wrong color for a wrong object and the child was rejected. It pained here for me to listen to this, that child was rejected at 4 years. I'm still amazed at this particular system as to how we are dealing with children. This is absolutely wrong as to what is actually happening. If you're a parent and you're watching this particular video, it's high time you decide and understand the concepts of entrance exam and why an entrance exam is done. Most of the schools actually do this entrance exam in a very silly and a tricky way, because I think they may use this particular exam to reject the child so that you approach somebody else outside from the school and then seek for admission in that particular school by paying so much money. Now I want you to understand and challenge this. If the school is doing something wrong against integrity of taking donation for the child and using entrance exams for these purposes, I really want you to think, do you want to send your child to that particular school? At this point of time, today in Bangalore at least I can confirm, there are so many schools who do not do entrance exam and take the child the way the child comes in and tries to teach. I really want to ask teachers and educationists who run schools this real question. Why are you doing entrance exams? Is it that you want the best of the best children and put them into one class and filter other children away? Isn't it our duty to take care of other children also into the same class and get them to, the best part of their journey and unravel education for them? If we are doing entrance exams for children and creating a class, let me tell you, you might have the smartest of the smartest children in one class. And what's happening inside the class? Each child inside a very smart classroom where entrance exam is done is competing with each other, and there is absolute no teamwork, which is the need of the hour in all corporates and all companies. In our school, we have all kinds of children in one classroom. We have a child who's very smart in one subject, and we have a child who's going to be smart in that particular subject. And the best part is, the child who's very smart becomes a mini teacher for the other child. They help each other and grow, and this is called inclusion. Now, as a person who runs the school, you might be like, my school has been getting 100% results from the last 30 years of the inception of this school. How can I take a child just like that without knowing what the child is? Don't worry about that too. Today there is enough inclusion, and even the central government supports by giving exemption to children. If at all, if you have a child who's taking the public exam or the board exam, if you get the child assessed in the right way and send them to the right psychologists and doctors, you get a certificate saying that this child is eligible for certain subjects, for exemption in certain subjects. Which means the child need not write maths, science, English, Hindi, or whichever subject is difficult for them. So what? Now you might be thinking, what is all this? If you're confused, if you need some more ideas on inclusion, there is enough information available on inclusion. And I am doing a lot of courses on inclusion to understand myself. So if you need some help, contact me down there. My website and my email IDs are available. Let me see how I can help all schools to also become an inclusive schools. There are very good teachers and very good programs. So stop worrying about how to teach children inside the system. let's pledge to make sure that all children are taken inside. My 100% request to all the parents is, if at all, if you're finding a school doing an entrance exam, screening children and sending them inside, in my view, in personal my view, it's not a good school, because they're ready to teach only children who can study according to them. And even if by chance your child clears this exam and gets inside this school, your child is going to have a hell of a time. I'm assuming this because that particular school is not an inclusive school, which does not take all children into the system. There are challenges for schools if they take all children, but yes, go back to the purpose of the school. I want you to answer this question. Why did you even start a school? If you're a teacher, why are you even teaching? Is for us to bring them to a zone from not knowing to knowing something. If that is the case, do we have a screening test and send them out? I'm still amused at this particular concept of having an entrance exam and then taking children. There could be a bigger question. How are we going to, take children? Okay, assist them in a small way. We have assessments. We take the child, assess the child, interact. If the child doesn't talk, absolutely it's okay. If the child doesn't express, it's okay. But still take the child and see how you can help the child to talk and express. Assessment is done only to understand where the child stands and absolutely not to know how much the child already knows. If the child already knows something, why is that you're taking them into the school? Why are you even having an entrance exam? And I know I stand on one side of the debate. There could be a huge majority on the other side which would like to debate with me. I'm okay for it. Let's debate if it is needed. Pass your valuable comments down the video. Let's see how we can justify ourselves. Because I believe in a good debate, a healthy answer comes out. It's not about people. It's about issues and how we can take them forward. If you really are okay in this kind of a concept where I'm telling you I have given enough results to children and I have seen this process work for us and for children, don't do any entrance exams, and it is still possible to get the best result for our children. And if at all, if you are on the same like-mindedness of my thoughts, I request you to share this particular thought on all your pages of social medias so that this video reaches the right set of decision makers. And I even appeal to these decision makers that make this a criminal offense if an educational institution is trying to screen a child and take them inside. Now the bigger question is, you might ask me, what about higher levels? What about CET? What about IIMs? Having entrance exams to take the children inside the system. And there are better methods and there are better evaluation processes available for them too. Well, if we look for a solution, there is one. As a parent, teacher and educationist, understand these are not for children. These are all anti-children processes of having an entrance exam. I am a big no for it. Thank you for watching this video. Pavan.